Welkom back bij de Drunken barbecue. Today we're gonna make nachos. And that's gonna be Redneck Nachos. Smoked Redneck Nachos. And we're gonna use some leftover pulled chicken from a few videos ago. This video is sponsored by Barbecue Phil Canada and Lumberjack. You will find our links in the description below. Smoked nachos are awesome. And when you mess it up, they're still fantastic. And the first thing I did, I took some ordinary potatoes and I made some thick cut potato slices out of it. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're making. So, don't need that anymore. I got these soaking in some ice cold water just to get the starch out. And to go the full 9 yards, we're going to boil these potato chips for about 3 minutes in some water with white vinegar. We're doing this to get even more starch out of the potato, so we're going to get Michelin star potato crisps. And when the water boils, we put the potatoes in it and cook it for about 3 minutes. You want to keep an eye on the time, guys, because otherwise you end up with snotty potatoes. We don't want mash, we want potato crisps. And after 3 minutes, we're going to take the potatoes out, let them air dry before we stick them in the fryer. This, as water and frying oil, doesn't really go together. And we don't need that anymore. And while the potatoes are drying out, we're going to bring our oil to about 325 degrees. Now let's put a nice layer of oil in there, my friends. Now this Thermopro pen comes in handy. Just check out the link in the description below. Doing good, climbing steadily. And there you have it. We made it to about 325 degrees and in goes the potatoes. You might want to do this in batches, but as we're having a thick cast iron pan, the Dutch oven, and a good flame under it, we're just going to do everything in one go. Have you fried these till they're crispy, light brown, or whatever your liking is. And once you fry them to where you want to have them, you just pepper and salt them and you're off to the races. Well, that's as brown as I want them. I'm going to pull them out of the oil. Pepper and salt is all it needs. Woo, nice and crispy, nice and crispy. I just put them on a baking tray with some kitchen towel so the oils get absorbed in the towel and the crisps stay crispy. That are the potato crisps done. Time to make some caramelized onions. And who doesn't like caramelized onions? And there we go. Who doesn't like this, eh? Woohoo! The next phase is rendering out some bacon. I diced up 6 strips of bacon and we're gonna render it out in the skillet. This is gonna be so good. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, awesome. I like my bacon nice and crispy, so that's as far as I will render them out. If you like it nice and soggy, the call is yours. This, my friends, is how I like my bacon. And we're only going to remove the bacon because we're going to use the fat for something else. And now you wonder where we're going to use the bacon fat for? Well, we're going to crispen up our pulled chicken. And in she goes. Well, I'm telling you, the pulled chicken and bacon fat, oh, it's going to be awesome. All the small parts start to crispen up. Time to add our caramelized onions. Oh, oh, this starts to smell good. You don't need to do it this way. You can do it on some French fries as well. That's going to be awesome too. Next, we're going to add some Guinness-based barbecue sauce. Gotta have a Guinness. Oh yeah. And we're gonna let the meat sit here for a while because it's time to put some redneck nachos together. Mind you, a little taste test doesn't hurt. Oh, I will nearly say screw the nachos. We're just gonna eat this. While we're heating up the smoker. That was stupid. There we go, time to assemble our redneck nachos. And while we do that, we're gonna heat up our smoker to about 350 degrees. And the first layer in our pan would be the homemade crisps. Oh, they're still nice and crispy. Listen to this. Oh, fantastic. Nice guys, nice. Just level it all out and make sure you have a good layer in there. And the next layer of goodness will be our chicken. Oh yes, there we go. Layer it, layer it. Make sure it's everywhere, guys. Make sure it's everywhere. Don't leave the nachos unturned. And as you can do with nachos, whatever you want, I'm going to put cheddar cheese on it, because that's what I like. Oh yes, a nice layer of cheese. Cheesy, cheesy. And of course, we shouldn't really forget the bacon bits we made. So we put these in as well. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on, piggy, piggy, piggy. As mentioned before, you can put in here whatever you want. I do not like olives, I like jalapenos. So let's put some of these wagon wheels on here. What would nachos be without these wagon wheels, right? The smoker is by now about 350 degrees. Let's put our nachos in here till the cheese is nicely melted and everything comes together. Well, by now the cheese should be melted and all the flavors married together. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, if you could smell that, you wish you could be here. Anyway, last but not least, some sour cream. This video is sponsored by Barbecue, Phil Canada and Lumberjack. You will find our links in the description below. There we go, guys. Just some random blobs of sour cream. All about goodness and layer those flavors. Ah. To make this more healthy, we're just gonna add some more green in the form of some spring onions. And to confuse the shit of our taste buds, we're gonna add some Kahula hot sauce. Oh yes, got to have some hot sauce. And what you think of that, eh? Tough luck when you're a vegetarian or a calorie counter. And there we go, the ultimate taste test. A bit of cheese, cream cheese, onion, jalapeno, hot sauce. I don't know what else, but it looks fantastic. Mm. Sex on a plate, guys. Well, pan in this case. Ah, I want more. Even the crisps are crispy. Fantastic. And that's it again for this week, guys. As always, before you step away, check out the next video. And thanks for watching. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and see you next week.